Nivea has these new Caring Beauty lip balms. They're available in 3 shades with a fairly decent pigmentation, at least compared to Nivea's earlier Fruity Shine range. They can be used on your lips as well as on your cheeks. And they also have SPF 30, all while still being really affordable. I have been testing these out for more than a month now. We are going to talk about them in detail in today's video. We're going to go over an introduction. I'm doing hand swatches, cheek swatches, lip swatches. I'm going to be telling you all what I think the best shade is. If you're here for just a specific bit of information, but I do always have chapters or timestamps on my review videos, so I break it down by section. I would recommend checking out those chapters and jump to the section of the video that you really want to see. Hi, I'm Magali. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Happy 2025. I feel like it's been forever since I made a longer beauty video because I've been very active with like shorts recently. Ever so often I do want to come back and make old school detailed reviews because there's so much more you can convey in a longer video that you just cannot get across in like 30 seconds or 1 minute. A year ago I reviewed the Nivea Fruit Shine range, which was the original tinted lip balm range with quite a lot of shades. Many of y'all might have already seen that video here. Whatever issues I had with that range, the pigmentation was low or there was no SPF, it feels like they heard all those complaints and addressed them while they were creating this new range. So generally this is going to be a positive review, and it's unsponsored by the way, because lately whenever I give positive reviews I'll have some person claiming that, oh, it's sponsored, oh, the brand paid for it. While there's no harm in doing sponsored content, which I do occasionally because this is my job, if it's sponsored it will be clearly mentioned on my video. So if I haven't mentioned it, it's unsponsored. Like today I bought everything with my own money. I take recommending products pretty seriously. I've been doing this for more than 10 years. My positive recommendations are never for sale. If I'm saying that I think this is a good product, it's generally because I really like it. Let's talk about the specifics of this Caring Beauty range. They call it a 3-in-1 product. They say it gives intense color, 24-hour moisture and UV protection. These are made in Thailand. There are 3 shades available: rose, pink and red, and they come with SPF 30 broad spectrum UV protection. This was a big deal for me because although most of us now use sunscreen regularly, there aren't a lot of lip products out there that provide UV protection, and the ones that do usually aren't tinted or they have a very low protection of SPF 10 or 15. So SPF 30 protection in a lip balm is quite good. The quantity you get is 4.8 grams, which is identical to their previous Fruit Shine range, which as far as I know that range is still around. That range costs around 260 rupees now. This new range is 299. Still very good considering it's an upgrade from the Fruit Shine range at basically any level. And even though these are new, you can already get them on discount as well. So I didn't pay full price for any of these. I've linked the products to this video, so you can either click that like show products thing or go into the description bar and you can purchase these at a discount. Even at full price, I think these are fantastic. If you're able to save money and get them cheaper, even better, no? Let's get into swatches. I usually start with the lightest shade, so let's look at rose first, which is a light baby pink, ballerina pink, rose pink, that kind of shade. Even before I tried the shade on, I knew that it would not suit me because it's a really light pink. Very much washes out my complexion when I put this on my lips, but I can actually wear it on my cheeks. That does not mean it's a bad shade because this is a beautiful shade if you have like lighter skin. If you're fair, you are going to want to get this shade like for everyday wear. It's going to look natural and subtle on you. Rose is not made for the darker skin girlies, but that's not something you need to worry about because the other 2 shades are actually really good, so wait for them. Moving on to the second shade, is just called pink, and it's kind of a brighter like Barbie pink, fuchsia, cerise, that kind of shade. This one I think looks great on my lips as well as on my cheeks. These are definitely all buildable. I went for a higher amount of pigmentation because I like nice bright colors and I want them to show up on camera. But if you want to wear it more subtle than me, you absolutely can. Dab it on, blot it out, it's going to look more subtle. And if you want to build it up more than I've shown you all, yes, you can do that as well. You can layer it on. And then the third and final shade is just called red. and I knew right away that this one would be my favorite because I'm like really into red. But red lipstick can sometimes be very intimidating because it feels like a statement. Like you want to make a statement sometimes, but you do not want to make a statement on a daily basis most of the time. This is a beautiful, slightly subtle red that I feel very confident wearing, and I have a lot of red tones in my clothes also. I have worn this out many times during the testing period. Now let's talk about the formula. I love the pigmentation on these. Beautiful amount that you get in one swipe, and it is buildable. The formula is really nice as well. It's just the right amount of slip that helps you beautifully blend it, but it's not going to add a lot of shine. If you have oily skin, you might want to use powder. That's up to you. Either you can put a translucent powder on top of it. Innisfree No Sebum powder is my personal favorite. It's quite an affordable product and it will last you like a whole year. Or you just apply like a powder compact and put this on top. That's only if your skin is naturally oily. When I put all of these on my cheeks, I like to do 2 layers. So in the first layer, I will just apply it and blend it. It lightens because it spreads, so then I add in another layer. That's how I like it. You might prefer wearing it differently. About the claims on 24-hour hydration, usually you do not look to tinted balms for like a lot of hydration. I feel that this is enough hydration for the winter time, like the drier, cooler air. But if you're experiencing extreme dryness, if your lips are cracking, feeling chapped, tender, painful, in that case you also need a more serious lip balm in your routine, and you need to use that at night. But for daytime use, yes, this is perfect. These are lightly perfumed, by the way, but unlike the Fruit Shine range where each one has a different fragrance, all 3 of these have the same fragrance. Actually very pleasant. I like this. I can't identify it. You're only going to smell these when you are applying the product. It does not linger at all. Can't smell it or taste it even like 2 minutes after I apply it. Exact staying power is hard to tell because it's going to vary on each person. If you are outdoors more, you're sweating more, it'll disappear faster. If it's hot, it'll disappear faster. If you have oily skin, it'll disappear faster. If you have normal to dry skin, or you're in an air-conditioned environment, it's going to stay on for longer. Like most tinted lip balms, it goes off my lips in like 2-3 hours if I don't eat anything. I find that the shine diminishes, but then you'll have a bit of the color left behind. But then if you eat something, it's not going to survive that. On the cheeks also, over time, the pigmentation does fade. It doesn't make a mess or anything. It's just like, you won't see it as much at the end of the day. It's quite easy to reapply, although these are fairly pigmented, so I wouldn't recommend just blindly applying them without looking in a mirror. Like, look in a mirror, look in your phone, otherwise you're gonna have like clown lips. Depending on how long I'm outside, I will reapply this around 2 to 3 times. Are these transfer proof? No, because it's a tinted lip balm. It's not one of those like long wearing matte or vinyl type lip products. So when you freshly apply it, it is definitely going to rub off on other surfaces. But after it's been sitting on your lips for like more than 20 minutes, the shine has reduced, but you still have that like stain quality. At that point, it's not going to transfer. Which shade do I recommend? If you are really fair, light-skinned and want something for daily use, you want to get rose for sure. You can consider pink and red, but those are going to look very bright on fair skin. So it's not like you can't get it, but it's going to be like very statement on you. So for daily wear, if you're fair skinned, get rose. If you're medium skin, medium dark skin, don't go anywhere near rose, it's not for us. Get either pink or red, or you can get both. Pink and red are both so pretty and they're different enough that I can honestly recommend getting both if it's in your budget. If you need to pick just one, think about what tones you like in your makeup. Do you like pinky tones more, or do you like red tones more? And go according to that. Both are very beautiful shades. Both can look pretty, both can look natural. So do I recommend this range? 100% yes. I kind of told you all that at the beginning, so it's not a big surprise. When I reviewed the Fruit Shine, I did have like a list of complaints as well. But with this, I said at the start, it's like they addressed everything missing from the Fruit Shine range. The pigmentation, formula, to the price point, to the SPF, like everything's really, really good. This is Edith Magali checking in, and I did actually find one downside, which is the staying power. A lot of tinted lip balms, including high-end ones, fade very quickly. It's still worth noting because even if you watch this video, from the start till the time I do the transfer test, you can see it fade in real time. So I do wish that the tint stayed on a little bit longer. I wouldn't be unhappy if Nivea expanded this with more shades. Maybe they could do like a plum or something purpley. That would be nice. It's a fantastic range for everyday wear if you're in college, if you're going to work, whatever, because it's going to take care of your lips. It's going to add a little bit of like color, make you look and feel pretty. It's also going to provide sun protection. That is so important. If you use these every day also, you're not going to get lip pigmentation. I get that question a lot with lip products. A good quality lip product will not cause pigmentation. Because this has SPF, this will protect your lips from the sun. SPF products should reduce the effects of tanning. That is it for today's video. If you have any questions that I haven't addressed in the video, feel free to leave them down below. If you have any request products that you would like detailed reviews for or short reviews, leave that also in the comments. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Do you see that little box in the background? That's small. He's sleeping. You're so sleepy. Sorry.